Donald Trump's re-election as U.S. president has sent shockwaves throughout the world. Some nations view his initiatives as positive, while others are concerned about the changes that his leadership may bring. This difference is especially visible in the BRICS group, where some members celebrate Trump's return while others are unhappy or apprehensive. In this video, we look at where international leaders, including those from BRICS, stand on Trump's re-election, evaluating both support and opposition, as well as the logic behind each position. To appreciate this complicated global reaction, consider how the BRICS members see Trump's return to power and what it implies for their own national objectives. President Xi Jinping of China. China's economic stability is directly threatened by Trump's planned tariffs, which include a 60% charge on Chinese imports and a 10% blanket duty on all foreign commodities. These tariffs pose substantial dangers to China's trade ties, potentially disrupting its present economic growth objectives. President Xi Jinping has implemented massive stimulus measures to alleviate economic pressures, but rising prices for Chinese exports may reduce China's GDP growth, with economists predicting a decrease of up to 2.4 percentage points. While these economic constraints are urgent problems for China, Trump's uncertainty about the United States' role in Asia may provide possibilities for Xi to increase China's regional power. However, this potential for influence is tempered by uncertainty, as changing U.S. economic and diplomatic policies complicate China's long-term strategic planning. Vladimir Putin is the president of Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin sees Trump's re-election as an opportunity to exacerbate fissures within Western allies, potentially promoting Russia's regional aims. The likelihood of a less cohesive NATO, along with weaker U.S. backing for Ukraine, accords with Russia's desire to impose power over its bordering territories. However, Putin remains wary. Trump's erratic foreign policy adds uncertainty, complicating Russia's agenda. Previous critiques from Trump, such as calling NATO outdated, have prompted worries about alliance solidarity. While Russia may profit from a lower NATO presence and less backing for Ukraine, Trump's uneven foreign policy may result in unanticipated moves, necessitating cautious diplomatic maneuvering by the Kremlin. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva of Brazil. In Brazil, Trump's return may bolster the political opposition led by former President Jair Bolsonaro, a known Trump supporter. For President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, this development poses domestic issues, as Bolsonaro supporters may be encouraged by Trump's influence. Economically, Trump's sweeping tariffs, including those on Chinese goods, may present both obstacles and possibilities for Brazil. On the one hand, global trade disruptions may affect Brazil's exports. On the other hand, it may gain by filling gaps in the Chinese market, as it did during prior U.S.-China trade disputes by increasing soybean supplies to China. Balancing these prospects with Bolsonaro's probable electoral return, Lula's government will need smart answers to maintain Brazil's stability and economy in the face of U.S. policy adjustments. Masoud Pezeshkian is the president of Iran. Iran may potentially endure economic strain as a result of Trump's re-election, since the maximum pressure sanctions approach may be reinstated. Sanctions during Trump's first term caused a steep drop in Iran's foreign reserves, from $122.5 billion in 2018 to barely $4 billion by 2020, which had a significant influence on inflation and the national currency. Recent diplomatic attempts to repair regional ties may now be threatened, as Trump is expected to increase scrutiny of Iran's nuclear program. This scrutiny, along with the possibility of reimposed sanctions, raises questions about Iran's economic stability and capacity to engage in international diplomacy. Let us take a little stop. Could you do us a favor? If you love our material, please click the like button. To assist even more, please share your views and criticism in the comments section. Your participation helps us develop. Thank you. For India, Trump's re-election may diminish the worldwide scrutiny Prime Minister Narendra Modi is under for his policies, which include Hindu nationalist initiatives and suspected extrajudicial activities. Relationship with Russia. Relationship. For example, India's 2018 procurement of Russia's S-400 missile defense system may meet less opposition under Trump, giving Modi more freedom to preserve strategic ties with Moscow. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia. Trump's return also has a beneficial impact on Saudi Arabia, particularly given his support for the Abraham Accords. The Accords, which originally restored Israel's relations with numerous Arab countries, may pave the door for a Saudi-Israeli peace pact. Such a deal might lead to more U.S.-Saudi defense collaboration, allowing Saudi Arabia to concentrate on its Vision 2030 economic growth goals. However, attaining this goal will need cautious diplomacy, particularly on complicated regional problems like as Palestinian independence. Trump's reinvigorated support for the Accords may act as a spark for these diplomatic efforts, but success will be determined by each party's willingness to engage in meaningful engagement. Now let's speak about other countries and their reactions to the United States' new president. Vladimir Zelensky is the president of Ukraine. Ukraine's situation is particularly dangerous. Trump's declared willingness to end the issue with Russia fast may put pressure on President Volodymyr Zelensky to contemplate territorial sacrifices, something Kyiv has traditionally opposed. Trump's proposal to slash U.S. military funding raises more worries, potentially undermining Ukraine's defensive capabilities and jeopardizing its territorial integrity. In preparation of these developments, the Biden administration is pushing a $9 billion assistance package for Ukraine, hoping to ensure Kyiv's defense before Trump's policies take effect. Shigeru Ishiba is the Prime Minister of Japan. Japan may face growing demands from the United States for a greater financial commitment to the American military presence in the area. With Trump emphasizing trade deficits, Japan's new leader, Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba, may face more difficult diplomatic discussions, especially given his lack of personal ties with Trump. Mexico's President Claudia Sheinbaum has voiced worry that Trump's tariffs, which threaten its export market to the United States, will impede the country's trade ambitions. Immigration remains a significant topic, with Trump expected to maintain a strict policy despite Mexico's aggressive measures to restrict border crossings. Prime Minister Keir Starmer of the United Kingdom faces a diplomatic test since his previous critiques of Trump may damage relations. While the Anglo-American alliance has historically been robust, these political divisions have the potential to undermine the two countries' unique connection. President Emmanuel Macron of France feels that his pragmatic approach will assist manage Trump's comeback. However, ongoing trade battles, notably over digital taxation, might exacerbate tensions between France and the United States. Macron will need to strike a balance between collaboration and protecting France's economic interests. Chancellor Olaf Scholz of Germany. Germany, too, may encounter conflict as Trump's focus on trade imbalances threatens the country's large automotive industry. Given Scholz's apparent support for Trump's challenger, the German chancellor may find it difficult to repair U.S.-German relations. In contrast, certain leaders are anticipated to profit from Trump's plans. Giorgia Meloni is the Prime Minister of Italy. Meloni's support for Trump's agenda, along with her connection with powerful personalities such as Elon Musk, might help her gain access to the White House. This might allow Meloni to serve as a liaison between the United States, NATO, and the EU. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan of Turkey. Trump's anti-interventionist stance may benefit Erdogan by giving him with more direct communication lines with Washington, but Erdogan's anti-Israel rhetoric and relations with China may still provide diplomatic obstacles. North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un. Kim's already cordial friendship with Trump may result in further engagement. With Trump returning, Kim may want to reduce the United States' military presence in the area, therefore bolstering North Korea's position in East Asia. Viktor Orban, Prime Minister of Hungary. Despite critiques of his manner, Orban, a loud Trump fan, may use his ties to win a favorable attitude from the United States, perhaps increasing his power within the EU. President Javier Milei of Argentina. Milei's connection with Trump, along with Musk's interest in investing in Argentina, implies that the United States may implement policies that will help Argentina's economic growth under Milei's leadership. This worldwide assessment reveals that Trump's re-election paints a mixed picture for world leaders. Each country must navigate both the opportunities and challenges this new term brings, adapting to the complex and shifting landscape of international relations. Final words.